What's up, what's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Q Walker, aka Nephew Q, host of Beyond the Game, the world's most dangerous sports show. Now we got the NBA playoffs kicking off full steam ahead. We got the Eastern and Western Conference semifinal playoffs going on right now. So I thought it'd be a good idea to drop a top 10 list of all-time playoff buzzer beater / game winning shots. But before I get into all of that, today's show is sponsored by Black Vultures Clothing. I'm gonna put it down at the bottom so you can go there and shop there. That's where I got the Stay Positive t-shirt at. So today's show is sponsored by Black Vultures Clothing. But let's get into my top 10 list of NBA playoff buzzer beater / game winning shots. And as always, I kick it off with honorable mention. So my first honorable mention, this goes to a guy who started off his career with the Charlotte Hornets. During his rookie season, they made the NBA playoffs, and he hit a game-winning shot in Game 5 to clinch the series to move on to the second round. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's Alonzo Mourning. Check out his game-winning shot in Game 5. Check it out.
Mourning for the win. Alonzo Mourning, the biggest shot of his life.
That was rookie Alonzo Mourning for the Charlotte Hornets with the game-winning shot in Game 5 to send them on to the next round. Now, my next honorable mention, this guy is known for hitting clutch shot after clutch shot after clutch shot. He has his moniker, his signature, Dame Time. Now, this shot right here is the shot that made him go to Paul George, and Paul George, after the game during the press conference, tried to say, oh, that was a bad shot. Then years later, he would retract that statement and say it was a good shot. But here's Dame Lillard's 37-foot game-winning shot against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Check it out.
No, and it's Aminu with the rebound. Chance right here. Shot clock is off. Portland has a timeout. Lillard, a chance to send the Thunder home. Lillard, long-range three, and it's good!
Now, that was a Dame Lillard bye-bye shot that he gave Oklahoma City Thunder because they was doing a lot of back and forth during that series. Dame Lillard, I think he ended that game with 47 points, if I'm not mistaken, and the game-winning shot to send the Portland Trail Blazers on to the next round. But my last and final honorable mention goes to an old school player. He was some people might call him a point guard himself. He leads the NBA in all-time assists and all-time steals. If you don't know who I'm talking about, flip open the NBA history book, get on YouTube and check this guy out. I'm talking about none other than John Stockton hitting this game-winning shot in the 1997 NBA playoffs to send the Utah Jazz to the NBA Finals, where they would ultimately beat the Chicago Bulls. Here's the shot that sent them to the NBA Finals.
Stock for three. Stock got it. Unbelievable. John Stockton. John Stockton. It's over. The Jazz win it. We're on our way to the World Championship.
Got a great look at it. They ran a stack out of it. He went inside, stepped back out in the shot. He had plenty of time to.
That was John Stockton, big shot John Stockton with the game-winning shot to send the Utah Jazz to the NBA Finals to face the Chicago Bulls. Now, here we go. We're in my top 10 list of game-winning / buzzer beater shots for the NBA playoffs. Now, this guy right here, he's known as the Akron Hammer, the king of Akron. Some people call him the greatest of all time, but I'm not going to get into all of that topic right now. The shot that I'm about to show y'all was in 2009 against the Orlando Magic, and if I'm not mistaken, it was LeBron James's first buzzer beater shot. Here it is right here in my top 10 list at number 10.
Mo Williams will throw in. Rashard Lewis playing off the ball. Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer as the Cavaliers have pulled it out to tie the series, and what a miraculous shot by James! LeBron James off the inbound. That's his first three-pointer of the night. How about this as a follow-up to the club?
That was the LeBron James game-winning shot, 2009 NBA playoffs that sent the LeBron James Cavs ultimately lost to the Orlando Magic, and Orlando Magic ultimately went on to face the Los Angeles Lakers in the NBA Finals. That season, a lot of people thought the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Lakers were on a crash course to go to the NBA Finals. But as LeBron James has said in the interview before, Kobe held up his end of the deal, LeBron did not. But anyways, moving on to number 9. Speaking of GOATs, this guy right here is arguably the greatest player of all time, is what a consensus majority would say about this player right here. But this is a throwback to a young Michael Jeffrey Jordan during the 1989 playoffs. This is labeled as the Craig Elo shot, the game 5 winning shot against the Cleveland Cavaliers that would send the Chicago Bulls on to the next round. Here it is, Michael Jordan.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Michael Jordan hit the basket at the buzzer. As a disconsolate Lenny Wilkins leads the floor. And for the second time today, the visiting team have won the deciding game in an opening round series.
There it is, the Game 5 winning Craig Elo shot by Michael Jordan. This shot is famous for a whole lot of reasons. I mean, it catapulted Michael Jordan to another stratosphere than what he was already into. Also, if you go back and look at that video, you see Doug Collins, who was a coach of the Chicago Bulls at that time, hugging Phil Jackson, who would ultimately end up replacing him and winning 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls. But anyways, moving right along, let's keep this train going. We are on what, number 7 right now? So here's my number 7. This is a throwback player. This one is the original point guard. This guy was a 6'9" point guard. He came into the NBA like nothing anybody had ever seen before, and he revolutionized the game of basketball and brought forth the Showtime Lakers. But in this clip right here, during the 1987 NBA Finals, the Los Angeles Lakers were up 2-1 when Magic Johnson took things into his own hands and hit the baby sky hook to put the Los Angeles Lakers up 3-1 and ultimately win the NBA Finals. Here it is.
In the game's final moments, Johnson would find himself not only with the ball, but also with the chance to put an end to the decade's most compelling rivalry.
To the left goes Magic. He's got it. He didn't shoot it. 5 seconds left. Magic down the middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12. Good!
Magic's just a great basketball player. He's the best I've ever seen, you know. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
That was Magic Johnson during the 1987 NBA Finals, hitting the baby sky hook, which he learned from his partner, his running mate Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to put the Los Angeles Lakers up 3-1 during the NBA Finals and ultimately win that. But we gonna keep on with the Los Angeles theme. Now this team right here was down 2-1 during the 2000 NBA Finals versus the Sacramento Kings. This shot right here changed the trajectory of not only the NBA, but a dynasty in the making. This team went on to do a three-peat in the NBA. I'm talking about none other than the Los Angeles Lakers and the Robert Horry three-point shot. Big shot Rob against the Sacramento Kings. Now what a lot of people don't know or realize is if Robert Horry would have missed this shot, or if the game would have continued, the Los Angeles Lakers could have potentially went down 3-1, and who knows what would have happened after that. But we ain't got to wonder, because Robert Horry hit the tip-out shot from, I think it was Vlade Divac, tipped it out, Robert Horry caught it. But forget me explaining it. Check out my number 6 right here.
Kobe Bryant against Christie. Kobe Bryant on the move against Christie. In for the right, flips his shot up, no good. O'Neal lays it up, missed it. Ball tipped out to Horry, a straight on 3. Good! The Lakers have won! Robert Horry's greatest hits tour continues.
Oh, no doubt about it. He's got to be getting a Grammy for that one.
That was number 7. I'm sorry, not 6, but that was number 7. Big shot Bob with the shot against the Sacramento Kings that ultimately led the NBA, that tied the series up 2-2, and well, we all know what happens after that. But anyways, moving right along now, this guy right here is the number 6, and he got traded from the San Antonio Spurs to the Toronto Raptors. Now he got Toronto Raptors their one and only NBA championship, but in the midst of this player taking the Toronto Raptors to the NBA Finals, He hit a game-winning shot heard around the world that bounced around the room 4 times as Kawhi Leonard hit that post, you know, when he got down like that, right there on the sidelines. But enough of me figuring it out for you guys. Check out Kawhi Leonard's game-winning shot in 2019 NBA playoffs.
You got to be aware of the inbounder here if you're Philly.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Fourth-quarter points by Kawhi Leonard. And the game winner, 41 points.
That was Kawhi Leonard hitting the shot that sends them to the Eastern Conference Finals against the 76ers in Game 7. But now, oh shit, y'all, we down to the top 5. So let's see what we got. So man, this team right here has been in my top 10 list a couple of times. It's the Los Angeles Lakers. Now during this game, one guy hit a shot, and then the next guy hit another lucky shot, which prompted Shaquille O'Neal after the game to say, one lucky shot deserves another. If you don't know what I'm talking about by now, I'm talking about during the 2004 Western Conference playoffs. You know what? I ain't even gonna tell you about it. Just watch the clip and see for yourself.
Ginobili will inbound to Duncan. He gets doubled. Shaq all over him. He gets away, a fadeaway. He makes it with 4:10 left. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 4:10 remaining in the 5th game. Here they go. They get it to Fisher. He scores! Derek Fisher scores at the buzzer!
We got to take a look at it, but I got to tell you, live, it looked good.
You know, at the risk of being a shill, now I know why they say, we love this game.
We love this game.
It's just unbelievable.
That was the shot that saved the Los Angeles Lakers during the NBA playoffs. The series was tied 2-2. The Lakers would ultimately go on to win that series right there. That was a shot that saved Los Angeles, as, you know, the fish that saved Los Angeles. After the game, Shaquille O'Neal said one lucky shot deserves another. As the San Antonio Spurs thought they had this thing all but wrapped up after Tim Duncan's bank shot, lo and behold, Derek Fisher gets the ball, 0.4 seconds, let that thing fly, and y'all see the results right there. You couldn't do that shot, hit that shot, you know, if you tried it 10 more times, you couldn't hit it again. But anyways, moving on to our top 3. Moving on to our top 3. Now, this guy right here, he was known as one of the twin towers in the Houston Rockets. Him alongside Hakeem Olajuwon, sorry about that. Him alongside Hakeem Olajuwon formed the twin towers for the Houston Rockets. And with this shot right here during the 1986 NBA playoffs, Ralph Sampson sent the Houston Rockets onto the NBA Finals to face the Boston Celtics, where they would ultimately lose to the Celtics. But check this shot out right here. It's a crazy, incredible shot, which is why it's in my top 3, Ralph Sampson.
McRae will inbound. 1 second on the clock. Sampson. It goes. It's over. A miraculous shot by Ralph Sampson has given the Houston Rockets a trip to Boston for the NBA.
That Ralph Sampson shot was number 4. I'm sorry, Ralph Sampson shot was number 4 on my top 5 list right now. So Ralph Sampson comes in at number 4. As you can see, that shot, he didn't even look at the rim. They just threw it in, he just bounced it off his hands. And again, one of those lucky shots that if you tried that shot 20 more times, I doubt he could hit that. But anyways, now we are officially in the top 3 of my list. So with that top 3 list, this guy right here, who I'm about to name, is known for throughout his whole entire NBA career for knocking down clutch shots, mostly clutch 3-point shots. Then in this game 3 clutch shot, it was during the NBA Finals versus the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs thought they had this thing all but wrapped up, but LeBron James led a charge in the 4th quarter to get the Heat within striking distance. He shot a 3, missed it, but you know what? I ain't gonna tell you guys about it no more. Here's number 3 of my all-time top 10 NBA playoff game-winning / buzzer beater shots. It's Ray Allen.
Should the Spurs foul? Should Miami go for the 3 right away?
Just attack the basket.
James catches, puts up a 3.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Spurs do not have a timeout. But the officials are going to review to see if Allen was behind the line. Chris Bosch with a huge offensive rebound. And now instant replay, enormous.
And Mike, Tim Duncan out of the game leads to the second shot, and clearly a three-point shot.
They confirmed that it was a three, and the Spurs had a chance to talk this over.
Man, how Twinkle Toes Ray Allen got his feet right behind the three-point line and right in front of the out-of-bounds line, I will never know. But he's gone on record in numerous press conferences and things of that nature saying repetition. He practices that shot over and over and over, and well, him practicing make perfect. And as you can see, he didn't even look down to see where his feet was at. He just backed up, caught the ball, and then let that thing fly in Game 6. Now, they still had a Game 7 to play with. The Miami Heat did ultimately win in that series, but that shot by Ray Allen is the second greatest NBA playoff game-winning / buzzer-beater shot of all time. I'm sorry, third. Number 2, keeping up with LeBron James's teammates, man. This guy right here, regardless of how you feel about this guy off the court, on the court, he's one of the best ball handlers, if not the best ball handler we've ever seen. He's probably got the best layup package you have ever seen in your life. I'm talking about none other than Kyrie Irving in the 2016 NBA Finals Game 7 shot. The Cleveland Cavaliers came back from down 3-1 to tie the series up 3-3 going into Game 7. Game 7, the last 2 minutes was kind of tight, back and forth. Nobody could score a bucket. We all know the infamous LeBron James block that he did on Andre Iguodala. But the shot that ultimately ended up winning them the series was by none other than Kyrie Irving with the second greatest NBA playoff / game-winning buzzer-beater shot. Check it out.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown! And the Cavaliers by 3.
Irving raises up, contested 3 is up and good for Kyrie Irving!
Wow.
92-89.
Picked up by Steph Curry, 6 to shoot. He's at the right point. He stutter steps, he launches at 3. Hey! Nailed it! 53 seconds to go. Cavaliers 92, Warriors 89. Irving has 26. Oh, what a clutch shot for the 5th-year man out of Duke.
That was Kyrie Irving with the Game 7 clutch basket that would help the Cavaliers win the 2016 NBA Finals. Now, the person who got first place, I don't even know why y'all continue to watch this at this point, but I'm glad you did, because you should already know who the #1 greatest NBA playoff buzzer beater / game winning shot is. It's none other than Michael Jeffrey Jordan in the 1998 NBA playoffs against the Utah Jazz. He stole the ball from Karl Malone, came down the court, and you know what? I ain't gonna tell y'all about it. For the youngest who wasn't born, but for the old heads who were already watching the game, here's a clip for you. Check it out. I ain't even got to say no more. Just watch it.
They scored within 4 seconds there. That's how quickly that changes now. Now it puts the pressure on the Jazz to score once again.
Jordan with 43. Malone is doubled. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Timeout, Utah. 5.2 seconds left. Michael Jordan running on fumes with 45 points.
At the end of the game, you got to get it out of his hand.
Now, as he gets Brian Russell with a quick crossover, look at Brian Russell slips, and Michael pulls up and buries the shot to give him a 1-point lead.
That may have been, who knows what will unfold in the next several months, but that may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA.
Watch Jordan's left hand here as he gives Russell the push. The referee can't see that. Jordan frees himself up for a clean look. The greatest thing about Jordan is he has all the tricks. That's why it's so difficult to guard him.
If that's the last image of Michael Jordan.
That was Michael Jeffrey Jordan's 1998 NBA playoff game-winning shot for the Chicago Bulls. That would be the last shot he took for the Chicago Bulls. You know, some people say he pushed off of Byron Russell, but I mean, it was a slight touch. I mean, but at the point, who cares? Jordan still had to ultimately hit the shot, right? And which he did. He held the pose, which is in many people's rooms as a poster in a frame. Skip Bayless said he got it in the frame. He probably looks at it every night before he goes to bed, but that's neither here nor there at this point. Anyways, that was my top 10 list of NBA playoff buzzer beater / game winning shots with 3 honorable mentions mixed in there in between. Now, make sure you always like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you can't watch the shows on the YouTube channel, make sure you download the Beyond the Game app on your Amazon Fire Stick. But continue on with that. Make sure you download the Beyond the Game app on your iPhone or Android. You can go to the Google Play Store, type in KY Beyond the Game. It's all one word. And go there and look for the app, download the app. So you'll get notifications every time a new show drops, so you always know what we got going on. Make sure you tune in to the Beyond the Game show every single Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't watch none of the shows, but you like to listen to podcasts, you can listen to the Beyond the Game podcast on all major podcast streaming platforms. So there's no rhyme or reason why you should be able to miss any show. You'll be tuned in all across the board. We got you on your phone with the app. We got you on the Fire Stick with the app. We got you on YouTube channel. You can check it out on there. Or you can just listen to us on all major podcast streaming platforms. But anyways, that's my top 10 list. And I'm already getting on about this thing and watching more NBA playoffs. But as always, I want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. And we about this thing, y'all. Peace. Oh, and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. This show was recorded during Mother's Day. Peace.